This is James Holder for IFL TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. I'm at the Camden Centre today on the Mickey Elliott card. With me is a post-fight interview with Warren Fearless. Fenn, what's happening, Warren?
I'm alright, mate. A bit disappointed about the performance. Got caught cold in the first round. Doctors have just been in and said I perforated my eardrum. So, in all, I thought I might have just nicked the fight because I thought I won the next 3 rounds. But obviously, he caught me in the first round cold. So I've got to learn from this.
Heavy knockdown in the first round.
Yeah.
You're training your team, having a good look at yourself. You must be pleased with the way you steadied yourself.
Well,
I
couldn't hear the whole. I still can't hear the whole on my left side, and I knew obviously there was a problem. It weren't just a flash knockdown. I knew I had a problem, but it's in my blood to keep on fighting until I'm, out cold. I will always fight. I will always get back up until I can't. So it's a big learning curve, this fight. Obviously I got caught in the first round, but now I need to get back in the gym, relax, rest, fix the ear, get back in the gym and learn from this and maybe get a rematch with him. That'd be good.
I think it's a great learning fight for yourself.
For myself, it feels like, I know it sounds bad, but for me, I want perfection. I do, like, a draw for me is like a loss. Like, okay, I know I didn't lose, it was a bad night in the office and it's a draw, but for me, personally, it just feel like a loss. But all I can take from this fight is I've got heart. You know what I mean? All I'm doing is trying to make a living out of the sport. I haven't had a big amateur background. I had 8 fights, which were really scrappy, but I stopped them because I'm quite heavy-handed. Didn't learn a thing from it, and I'm learning the pro ranks now. And I've learned a lot from that fight. That guy's got a lot of experience. The guys he's lost against have gone on to win titles, like Southern Areas and that. And no, I've learned a lot from it. I've got to be on my A game from day, from the start. I can't relax. I can't, get too set in my ways, I suppose. I've got to be sharp from the bow, and I'll learn and I'll come back stronger.
That's the thing with these non-televised shows. They're always going to be 50-50 fights. The fans are coming to see real fights, so you're not getting an easiest of ride, are you?
No, of course not.
As in terms of opponents.
Of course not.
How much credit do you pay to Gareth Piper?
He's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. Like, he spoke to me. At the end of the day, I've got no issues with no fighters. In the sport, you see at the beginning they hate their rivals, their opponents. It's a gentleman's sport in my eyes, and he's a good fighter. He's got a lot of experience, and he come to me at the end and said, "You're a tough lad. You're gonna do things and that. You really, I learned a lot from you, which was a plus, and I've learned a lot from him. So any of my opponents, I've got the utmost respect for them because it is a gentleman's sport in my eyes. Like, it's a business end when you get in there, but when you're out of the ring, it's just people."
Right.
So,
having spent a lot of time at your gym and watched you train and spent a lot of time, I know doing your camps and stuff, I know how much this really means to you. So
that's the only reason I managed to get up, because I'm in fantastic shape. Like, how many boxers do you know who can perforate their eardrum in the first round, get hit with a big shot, come back? It was a very heavy shot. Come back and nick a draw. Well, I thought nick a draw. So, I've learned a lot from that. I know my coach is proud of me from coming back from that, because like at times he looked at it and he saw it was a heavy knockdown. He thought, well, I might throw the towel in.
Especially the way Gareth came rushing in, looking to finish you off as well.
Of course.
That storm and get through that. Shows a lot of character.
Well, this is the part of the learning curve. In the end of the day, for me personally, I've got my ultimate goal is to win titles. My record, it's a record. Like, I know you've got obviously boxers who have got undefeated records. If that's their goal, that's great. But for me, I've come into the sport really late, so I haven't had a big amateur background. I was in athletics like most of my growing up. So for me to come into boxing now, it's a big learning curve. So, the only fight I've lost is the one where he stopped me and I couldn't get up. And I know in my heart, I've got the biggest heart out there in boxing. I'll always get back up unless someone stops me. But from this one, luckily enough, I was fit enough, strong enough to get back up, ride the storm, and get back on my boxing. At times I felt like I could have rushed in there, but what's the point of rushing in when you can get caught with steady shots?
Listen, I appreciate you talking to me. I know emotions are running high.
I always talk to you, James. You know that.
I really do.
You know you're a G.
Mate. Honestly, I really do appreciate it. And much respect to you and Gareth Piper. It was a great fight. So take from this what you will,
Yeah, I'm going to learn a lot from this. Obviously I'm going to rest my ear because I can't hear a damn thing out of it. I'm going to come back stronger fitter and stronger. That's the thing with me, like, nothing can keep me down. I just come back stronger. You know what I mean? People can say stuff, they can say, oh, he's been dropped again, oh, he's not this, but it's all talk in the end of the day. I get in there and I box, you know what I mean? And if you look from, when I was saying to my uncle the other day, if you look what I've come from, it was 5 years ago. I come from Lincolnshire saying I want to make it in boxing, I want to make it in fishing, and I'm on the front cover of magazines, I'm writing articles, I'm sponsored in fishing, I'm doing things in amateur, I did things amateur, I did things in professional boxing, you know what I mean? I will fight for a title one day, and that's my achievement. So I will keep on pressing, keep on learning. I've learned a lot from this fight and just come back stronger. So
the journey continues, and I look forward to seeing what's next.
Cheers, James. James spending time to speak to me, like, so I appreciate it, mate.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Rick.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, James.